What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and it appears to me that there is another slight cover-up going on with Britney Spears as we speak. Now, as all of you already know, Kevin Federline and Britney's own sons sat down for a recent interview in which they reveal that the relationship between Britney's kids and Britney isn't so good right now. In fact, Britney's kids haven't seen her in months. But now the news just dropped right when we are on the heels of this interview coming out. The news just dropped that they are editing a lot of the information out of this interview because they deem it as too hurtful. Now, you tell me, when has the mainstream media ever been worried about people's feelings? The mainstream media has never worried about protecting people's feelings. In fact, they go out of their way to ruin people's lives all the time. They air out dirty laundry all the time. So now, all of a sudden, despite ruining and dragging everyone else on earth, they decided, hey, we need to protect Britney's feelings with this one? Do you really think the mainstream media cares about feelings? Now, I can't quite put my finger on why they edited this interview. Did they take this information out because Britney's fans went absolutely crazy and it kind of made them reconsider putting some of this stuff out? Because you see, as soon as the news dropped that this interview was coming out, Britney's fans went absolutely wild. They went ahead and started forming hate mobs on Twitter, on Instagram, attacking everyone in their sight, setting their sights on the mainstream media, threatening to cancel the people who were involved in the interview. All types of madness because they don't want to think about the fact that maybe a tad bit of information might get out there that doesn't make Britney look that great. Maybe Britney won't be viewed as an angel anymore if people saw or heard some of the stuff that was going on in her own home. So Britney's fans were freaking out. So there's a possibility that this company, this media company, whoever's putting out this interview, they sat back and realized, hey, maybe it will harm our company more than help our company if we release this information, because Britney's fans are complete psychopaths that are going to go ape shit crazy if we release information about Britney's living conditions and about what's going on behind the scenes with Britney, because obviously her kids don't want to be here. Or maybe, and this is what I'm thinking, maybe there was some information revealed that makes it seem as if Britney isn't as free as we think. I want you to realize here, folks, Britney's kids don't want to go see her for a reason. And I believe there is multiple reasons. Yeah, the naked pictures is probably one of the main reasons. But I can guarantee you, if there's something weird going on with Britney, if there's something weird going on in her household, her kids have seen it. Or maybe they know about it. I just get the feeling that the kids have seen some weird stuff. Hell, look at all the weird stuff we've seen on Instagram. And we aren't in this woman's home. So just think of her Instagram account and how psychotic and crazy it is. What do you think is going on in this woman's home? What do you think these kids have seen? And why do you think this information is being edited out of the interview? Because I highly doubt it's to protect Britney's feelings. Because when has anyone ever protected anybody in the mainstream media? But then again, maybe Britney has some special privileges. I don't know. Because Britney is like the only person allowed to post naked pictures on Instagram. If you tried to post the same pictures that Britney posts every day, you would get kicked off in a heartbeat. So maybe she is just protected, but I highly doubt it. But let's take a look at this. Revelations from Britney Spears' family and ex-husband Kevin Federline's interviews won't be aired in full as they have been deemed as too hurtful, the journalist who secured the world exclusive has claimed. Kevin, 44, broke his 10-year silence over the weekend in an explosive interview in which he claimed his two kids have chosen not to see their mother, Britney, for months. However, Britney furiously hit back at the remarks made by her ex-husband, who she was married to from 2004 until 2006. After Kevin cited her nude posts on social media as the reason why her sons were reluctant to see her. She wrote in a statement on her Instagram stories that she was saddened that Kevin was discussing her relationship with her kids and that raising teenage boys is not easy for anyone. She added, "I gave them everything. Only one word: hurtful." Appearing on Lorraine, broadcaster and journalist Daphne Barrick revealed that it was not only Kevin, but the whole family who felt ready to talk because they felt they had been hurt. I hope you guys are listening in the back. The whole family. She explained that the 1 hour special, which would feature other interviews, would air at the end of the month and would explore Kevin's relationship with his sons, Jaden and Preston. She told the host, "It's a 1 hour special, which will be aired at the end of this month. So Kevin is not the only interviewee." AKA, for the people in the back, they interviewed Britney's kids as well. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand, but like I've said in the past, I had to realize that the majority of people have no idea what they're talking about. They read headlines and they don't read the article. So while millions of people know all about this news story, literally a very small percentage of them, I've only seen like a half a dozen people who actually read through the actual article and realized, oh, this really isn't about Kevin, it's about Britney's kids. The whole entire article is mainly about Britney's kids and Kevin Federline just commenting on what Britney's kids had to say about their relationship with their own mother. In fact, Kevin Federline, in my opinion, was kind of nice in the interview when he said that he tried to explain to his kids that maybe Britney was just expressing herself when she posts nudes and stuff like that. Now, I'm not a fan of Kevin Federline. I'm not here to defend him. I'm sure he's not the greatest person in the world. I'm sure he's made plenty of money off of Britney. That doesn't change the fact that he raised Britney's kids without her. It's a 1 hour special which will feature multiple interviewees. I think Kevin just felt it's not really about Britney, it's about fatherhood in the eye of the storm. You and I are reading everything about everybody in this family, suing each other and the social media and accusing each other on Instagram and everything. Exactly. And I think we tended to forget there are 2 kids in there that we haven't seen for years. And now my husband and I have been with them for weeks. So the person who conducted this interview spent weeks with Britney's kids. This isn't, hey, we're going to come in, set up, I'm going to talk to your kids for like 2 minutes and then I'm going to walk out. No. They got to know these kids, they hung out with them and they chilled with them and they picked their brain about how they felt. And apparently they don't want anything to do with Britney. Somehow these kids not only turned out to be handsome, but super talented, super creative, and very friendly. And somebody is responsible for bringing them up that way against the odds and away from the public eye. And that is their father, Kevin Federline, who has had full custody along with their stepmother, Victoria. Basically, it was not just he who felt ready to talk. It was the whole entire family. They were ready to talk because they have been hurt. And not by Britney. It's not necessarily her fault. But the situation is very, very painful. During the interview, we found out many things that the boys didn't want to see their mother over for now. Pause. Right there. This is the key part of this article. During this interview, they found out many things. There were many things, many reasons as to why the kids don't want to be around Britney. So it's not just the naked photos. There's other stuff. But now, either because of Britney's fans, probably leave Britney alone, or because maybe they realize, we want it to seem like Britney's free, everyone. Maybe we need to take out these details that Britney's kids know about Britney being controlled in her home. I can tell you right now, I can almost guarantee you all, this is speculation. I don't have any inside information, but I can almost guarantee you all, these kids have seen some stuff. Think about how crazy her Instagram is. Like I was saying before, these kids, they've seen some stuff. If we've seen this level of craziness from her Instagram account, these kids have seen it 10 times worse. And they've seen it live action in front of their face. And I don't know what's going on here. I can tell you right now, these kids do not like Sam. No 15-year-old boy is going to like their mother dating a 20-year-old who's obviously there for her money. It's obvious that Sam is there for her money. They don't even look like a real couple. That you can look at it and tell that it's so bogus and so fake. And it's obvious that Sam is just basically doing what people accused Kevin Federline of doing years ago and still accuse him of doing today. So I'm going to tell you right now, these kids don't want to be over there while Britney's in this relationship with Sam. And they're in their honeymoon phase as well. They don't want to be around that. And then what are the activities at Britney's house? Do Britney's kids come to her house and watch her? Do they sit on the couch and watch her spin in circles and try on 90s clothes? Honestly, there's reasons why these kids don't want to be there. And instead of bashing everyone, oh, hate Kevin, I hate Britney's kids, people are bashing Britney's kids. How do you claim to be a fan of someone and then you bash their kids? Listen, it doesn't matter how good of a friend we are. Think about it. You're hanging out with your friend and your friend's like, man, we've been best friends for a long time, but I absolutely hate your kids. F your kids, man. Are you still going to be friends with them? No. Your kids come first, or at least they're supposed to. For Britney, it appears that she always comes first. It's all about her. Everything has to be about her. Not about them, not about anyone else. But these kids have their reasons. And instead of bashing them and attacking everyone else, why don't we try to figure out those reasons? Because maybe, just maybe, there's some information in there that would show us that Britney is maybe getting controlled still. Maybe they don't like the dynamic between Britney and Sam. Maybe they don't like the people who are around Britney currently. There's multiple reasons there, I can assure you. And like I said before, think about the fact that these kids are turning down hanging out with Britney Spears. Britney Spears could give these kids anything they wanted in the world, and it's still not enough for them to travel right down the street to see her. Obviously, they're freaked out or something for a reason. I mean, what more needs to be said? But at this point, it looks as if we will never figure out. Finally, this is the sad part. Finally, we had a little window of a chance of figuring out maybe some things that's going on at Britney's home that would maybe let us know, like, okay, maybe this definitely shows us Britney isn't free. But now, because of the Yes Queens and because of maybe they're just trying to protect someone, a lot of this information won't get out there. And if you buy it, listen, if you buy for 1 second that the mainstream media was like, wait, this is too hurtful for Britney, we gotta take this out, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just clueless and lost. I don't know how you even survive a day on this earth if you believe that that's true. So either they were scared of the pushback from Britney fans, or they were scared for some pushback from someone else. Because there's a reason why they're taking these details out of this interview. Details about why Britney's kids don't want to see her. Details about why Britney's kids don't want to go over there. And if you go back and read the original article, it even states that Kevin Federline says that there's a number of reasons why Britney doesn't want to go, or why Britney's kids don't want to see her. But he himself said that he didn't want to tell the people interviewing him because it was just too much. Literally, the father of these kids, Kevin Federline, said, it's just too much. And he didn't even want to air out that dirty laundry himself. So if there's things that Kevin doesn't even want to say, that his kids have told him. And there's things that the kids said out their own mouth that the interviewers and the journalists don't want to tell us. Then the situation could be very bad. And it's not about, oh, how much you hate Kevin or you like Kevin. This is about Britney's kids. And I don't see why people don't understand that. This is all about Britney's kids. And if you're a fan of someone, if you care about someone, then you should care about their kids, because that should be the one thing that they care about the most. You know what I mean? So it's really a conflict of interest there. And I wonder, like, does Britney not care that now her own fans are literally attacking her own kids? But I don't think she does care, because she literally started attacking her own kids on Instagram now as well. So it is a gigantic mess of a situation. And I only see it getting worse. But hey, I mean, I don't like always saying I told you so, but we've called this out. We all knew it was going to come to this point. We've all said, hey, this is obviously embarrassing to the kids. I wonder what's going on with Britney's sons. Obviously, they would not be comfortable with this. And obviously, they were not. And now we're here. And who knows where we're going to go next. But I'm sure Britney will continue to do what Britney's going to do. And hopefully, maybe she realizes that the kids are more important than whatever else she has going on. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.